Welcome back to the 2010 National Championships. It's the winner's bracket semifinals between #1 seeded Final Boss and 4 seeded Status Quo. I'm Chris Puckett up in the booth with Shockwave and Gandhi. And guys, I am pumped up for match number 2 of the night. Dallas, Texas, let me hear some noise if you like what you're seeing. We are going into game number 1 right now. It's capture the flag on Heretic. Guys, here on Heretic, it's going to be the first team to capture 5 flags, go to your enemy's base, bring it back to yours. Getting it back safely is the hard part. And of course, guys, we got to start this one off with the Final Boss squad. They looked a little sloppy early on, but we're expecting them to turn it on right now. And we're getting this one started right now with Victory X from FB. And let's see how he opens up this one. I want to see FB's opening strategy. Now, earlier in the day, we saw all 3 members push in pink while you saw Ogre 2 sitting back. It looks like this time they're going for the delayed push, and it doesn't work out. Victor X goes down early in pink 1. Pistol just trying to stay alive up in pink 2. He drops down to finish the kill on Ace. But Ogre 2 is going to be sitting still in his base as the rest of SQ is pushing in, and Enable picks up a big double kill, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much I like that strat of having Ogre 2 stay in the base and try to shoot. I feel as soon as his team started dying, he should have pushed out earlier.
A killing spree already from Enable. We're only 36 seconds into the game, guys. This is ridiculous, and now we see Status Quo running the first flag. Now, we've been raving about Final Boss on the pregame show. We've been talking about these guys all weekend long, but SQ, this is a team that a lot of people think are championship caliber.
Yeah, and that they are, Chris. Everyone who got to watch the privilege to watch this team at the 16 land, they won the tournament on Sunday. They beat this team pretty handedly. Final Boss only took away 2 games from them. So that says a lot.
Enable taking out Fear Itself actually taking him out, excuse me. Flamesword, though, from Status Quo, trying to run this flag. You see, Fear was the last member from FB set up on pink side, but Ogre 2 coming off that respawn is going to pick up a big kill coming out of the base. Assault getting a double kill, and SQ once again has 3 or 4 down for FB.
And FB's playing really passive right now, Chris. I'm not sure what's going on with them. They tried this, even their beginning strat was passive. I do not like this play from Final Boss. They need to pick up the intensity.
And we talked about it earlier in the season. When Final Boss plays passive, they lose games. They need to turn up the intensity. Right now, though, you're checking out, you saw Assault pick up a killing spree. Flamesword trying to get one of his own, setting up here on P3. Perfect shots on Fear Itself. Fear staying alive, but Flame continuing to put heavy fire on everything he sees.
Yeah, Flamesword's been playing great Halo. The thing I love about the Status Quo team is their teamwork. The reason they've gotten off to such a good spot is everyone on that team has been shooting everyone else on Final Boss.
While Flamesword doing damage on the pink side and staying alive, Assault was trying to run the flag over on Carbine side. He is going to be taking out the flag recovered by Final Boss, and now it's Enable's turn to try and run it. Flame circling the map all the way over to finish off the kill on I Got Your Pistol, and now he's putting shots on Fear Itself, who's lifting up, and Fear just trying to stay alive, but FB's got to worry about the flag. Enable's got it back to his base sitting in car 2.
Yeah, and this has been a great flag run right now by Status Quo. You can see they almost have 2 BRs on every single Final Boss member.
Ace, the last player alive for SQ, is going to clutch it with a nice double kill. That's going to keep the flag alive. Looks like Flame's going to try and put it in. And Pistol was there for the return, couldn't get it. The flag's still out, and there's the flag cap from Assault. SQ forcing that one in. Guys, they're up 2-0 with just 3 minutes into the game.
Yeah, but luckily Final Boss was able to make a nice counter right here. Victory X is the only one who's putting up any chance against Status Quo right now. He's the only one doing anything on this Final Boss squad.
Ogre 2 gets the flag back to his base, can't put it in. Can Pistola? Yes, no, the flag is going to be stopped. A huge kill out of Assault. Assault trying to stop it one more time. He's a little bit late. Final Boss going to put that one in, but Assault and Enable really going off this game. That's Assault's 2nd killing spree, guys.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Assault has really been playing incredible. They're probably easily the least talked about player here on this Status Quo squad. He's a great support player and always helping his teammates.
Possibly the least talked about player competing in the Halo 3 tournament this weekend, guys. He's definitely one of the most underrated players in my book. Right now, though, you're watching Enable run a 3rd flag for SQ on car 2. He's got some covered fire. It looks like Ace is there to help him out. Can Ace put it in? Yes, he can. It's 3-1 SQ on top.
And this is almost embarrassing right now for Final Boss. I'm looking at some of these players, and I just have seen no presence of Fear Itself on this map yet. I mean, the kid needs to start getting in a groove. He was MVP for Final Boss last tournament. He needs to start owning.
Nice job by Pistol staying alive, getting a stick, now picking up the frag grenades that'll help him clear out Pink 2, and he is on a killing spree. That is what Final Boss needed. Someone needed to heat up, and if it's going to be anyone, might as well be Pistol. He is one of the nastiest pure slayers in the game. Ogre 2 rallying the flag here for Final Boss on Pink side, and as he's running it, the Final Boss chant starts on the main stage. Final Boss starting to click now, fellas.
Yeah, and that they are. And right now, Pistola is at his home in Pink 3 right now. As long as he can stay alive and Ogre 2 put shots down and just make a distraction, this team is in the position to get another tap.
Ogre 2 playing with such confidence, had no shield, but he heard the call out. There's a player who is injured up in the bubble. Charges in, finishes that kill. We're going back on board with I Got Your Pistola, though. He's sitting up in Pink 2. Victory X just got taken out inside his base, and Pistola's going back to play some defense.
And once again, Assault has just been a thorn right now on Final Boss's side, almost picking up his third killing spree of this own game. If he keeps playing like this, Status Quo is going to be running a lot of flags.
Trying to get 3 killing sprees in game number 1. Flame Sword doing damage from top middle here. Great angle on Ogre 2. Nice job jumping on the Finn. His teammate's trying to run the flag, and he's going to pick up another kill on I Got Your Pistol, but we got a flag moving in from Assault. He gets it all the way back to his base. Who's going to put it in? It's Ace, and now we got Ace being taken down by FB, but FB needs to be careful here. They can't rely on counter caps. If SQ gets just one more cap, they will lose game 1. Final Boss needs to turn it on here.
Fear itself needs to turn it on right now, Chris. Not to call someone out, but Fear itself hasn't made any presence, like Chris said. He's just sitting top middle. He seems almost clueless at times.
Nice job by Fear to chase down Flame Sword. That's going to allow Pistola to warp up with this flag number 3. It's 4-3. Final Boss on the comeback now.
Now that's what you expect out of Fear itself. Come back, get a couple kills, and he still keeps himself in a good position.
Ogre 2 with a clutch double kill, and he took down Ace's shields with a melee before dying. Great grenade from I Got Your Pistola. That's going to be 3 down for SQ. Final Boss able to set up, and now they have Pink control. This is huge.
Pistola just time after time with killing sprees. Every life he is just getting a killing spree.
I mean, like he said, he dedicated it to his dad right now. He's playing out of his mind. He wants to win more than anyone else up here on this stage right now.
Ogre 2 pushing in on Flame Swords. Great shots as he jumps forward, getting taken down by a grenade, though. Meanwhile, I'm looking over at the SQ side of things, and things have really slowed down for them. They're not winning the battles like we saw at the start of the game. A great instant float from Assault. Ace is pushing in there as well, but Fear itself needs to be careful. Now the SQ Swarm is starting here on the Pink side.
Yeah, and this is a great strategy here by SQ. They've been doing these Pink charges all game, sending 2 people up at the exact same time, just double teaming anyone in Pink Tower and getting it back.
That time we saw Ace used in the Carbine, one of my favorite weapons in Halo 3. Enable sitting up on the Finn, but Final Boss finally figuring out that is where SQ loves to go once they're top middle. They're going to chase Enable down. He's going to be cleaned up by Fear itself finally, but SQ not giving up on the Pink pressure here, Chris.
No, not at all. This is where the side of the map they feel most comfortable on. On Heretic, they want to be on the Pink side of the map. And this is one of the best spots on the map to be in general. You can get a ton of kills.
Assault trading kills with Ogre 2. Enable locking down Pink 2 now as SQ gets set up. What's going on with Final Boss? We got Victory Charge trying to charge up into Pink 2. Fear itself making its way all the way to the SQ base, and now it looks like they're going to run a Pink flag here as Fear itself is going to grab it. Enable is taken down, and Pistola setting up top middle for support with Ogre 2 watching car spawns. A great stick to take down Fear itself. The flag is down Pink 1, and no one is in position to rally it quickly. You got Enable going in for the return. Pistola's going to keep the flag alive with a beatdown, and now Ogre 2 coming all the way from Carbine side to get this flag. They're going to tie up the score at 4.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we'd expect to see from a Final Boss team. They are incredibly good at Heretic. They finally seem to be hitting their stride in this game. Status Quo's having a hard time finding any control.
And the Final Boss chant begins again here on the main stage, and you gotta love the intensity you're seeing out of Magic, their coach, in the bottom left of your screen. He is going between all 4 players, yelling at them, calling out all the important kills. Final Boss trying to end this one strong. Remember, it was 4-2. Final Boss coming off back-to-back flag caps, and if they could get this game, or this flag number 3, it would be a huge swing in momentum.
Oh, for sure. Whoever wins this game is going to have so much momentum going into game 2, regardless.
Victor X trying to stay alive in the SQ base, finally taken down by Ace, and we're going on board with I Got Your Pistola, who's positioned top middle. He jumps to the fin, and SQ just melts him. He's taken down instantly. Ogre 2 tried to sneak in on a flank. He was melted, but we're going back on board with Fear itself as he's taken down. 3 down from Final Boss. SQ needs to push forward.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're coming from the Carbine side right now. Final Boss right now, Ace sneaking into their base.
Clutch stick by Victor X. That may stop a flag run. Flamesword was taken out from top middle. Enable, the last one alive, in pink too. And he's taken out with another stick. So Final Boss using those plasma grenades perfectly, stopping the rush from SQ, and now Ogre 2 is in their base, running the flag down pink side.
And the main difference we're seeing in Final Boss right now is that no matter, before they die, they are making sure to get at least 1 kill. And that is huge in this game.
The flag continuing to move in the hands of Ogre 2. Assault's got that sword, and Ogre 2 just breezes right past him, expecting his teammate to clean up the kill. It was Fear itself. Enables underneath the base, and there's the back smack coming from Flamesword. Was Flame able to get the return? Fear itself coming huge with a triple kill, stopping Flame short, and he's going to put it in for number 5. That was awesome. Final Boss down 4-2 in that game, getting 3 straight flags, and check out the scoreboard. Pistola dropping +10. Fear itself, slow start to that game, but finished strong with a triple kill and putting in the final flag cap. Final Boss squeaking out a win there in game 1.
Yeah, as soon as Fear itself heated up, this team just didn't look back. They got 3 back-to-back caps, and they just looked impressive towards the end.
And just looking at those stats, you have the 2 MVPs from DC going huge for Final Boss. This is what they need to have win.
All right, so Final Boss is going to take game 1 of the best-of-5 series, but we are gearing up right now for game number 2. It's time for Status Quo to bounce back. It's going to be Team Slayer on the pit, and the SQ squad is notorious for ripping some huge headshots on this map.
Yeah, and the player I'm going to be looking for is Ace. Like I said earlier, top 10 sniper in my opinion in this league. If he can start heating up with that sniper, the Status Quo is going to be in a good position.
We're going on board with Fear itself. He dropped 27 kills, +7 in game number 1. Let's see if he can put up positive numbers here in game number 2. He's starting the game off by going top snipes and dropping right down and picking up that sniper rifle.
Now that's a very old school strat. Most of the time you do that just to put shots in the guys coming underneath, but Fear itself just instantly dropped down and got that sniper.
Yeah, he tossed an early grenade, then dropped down, cleaned up the kill that he started on Enable. Meanwhile, Pistol picks up the overshield here for Final Boss. On the other side, we're seeing Flamesword get the rocket, and Ace is going to get the sniper rifle for Status Quo. But check this one out, guys. Pistol leading the charge with the overshield. Fear itself playing extremely aggressive, pushing halfway through the sword all the way to the SQ base, and now he's going to be forced to back up with Victory watching his back. Final Boss going for an early charge, but SQ making him pay for it.
Yeah, and SQ's doing a great job right there. Ace getting a clutch headshot, and then Flamesword using the rockets to get Fear itself with the sniper.
Victory X with 2 kills. He's leading his team. Let's go on board with him. He's sitting over on green box. And what is Victory's role here in this game type, guys?
Right now, it's going to be watching his flank. He's going to be the anchor. As his teammates are focusing on the sword side and the overshield, he is going to be making sure they do not come from behind from green and empty.
With Victor X distracting and green box, Pistol was able to get some nice angles, pick up a few nice snipe kills. It's now 8-6. We got a sniper in the back pocket of Fear itself. He stole from SQ, and Pistol's got one on top of the Final Boss snipe tower. So a great start here for Final Boss when it comes to controlling the power weapons and the power-ups. They've gotten almost everything.
Yeah, and it's going to be huge coming in for this next overshield, Chris. 2 snipers, it's pretty much a guaranteed overshield in my opinion.
And this has got to be pretty scary for Status Quo right here, having Pistola and Fear itself with sniper rifles.
Oh my, Pistola getting shot, connects with the no-scope and finishes with a perfect headshot using that battle rifle. The kid is playing incredible. MVP from our last event, and he's got a killing spree here on the main stage at our national championships.
And you really can't say enough about Pistola. Any aspect of the game, he's dominant in. Right here, you see him helping his team out, pulling out the sniper, almost hitting it. He's playing great.
Pistola finally stopped on his killing spree. Ogre 2 waiting for that overshield, and I have to give huge props to Victor X. He has been an incredible support player. Whoever's got the sniper, Victor X is watching your flank. He is starting some battles, getting the other team distracted, and allowing those snipers to pick up some easy kills. Meanwhile, you got Ogre 2 picking up the overshield, pushing into sword. He's going to pick up the double as Pistola is going for a 3rd kill in the sword, and it's going to Ogre 2. There's his triple.
And you know, Ogre 2, something about this map, Ogre 2 just goes to sword and kills are just attracted to him. The other team just flocks to him when they're weak.
Magnets. Right now you're checking out Fear itself. He's got the sniper set up on his training. Meanwhile, once again, Pistola has a sniper as well for Final Boss. So the 2 snipers versus none for SQ. This is not looking good. 17-13 Final Boss with the lead. And guys, we hit the 3-minute mark, so that means the Rockets are coming up, and Victor X just grabbed them.
Yeah, right now you can see Final Boss has every single power weapon on this map. They did a good job with the overshield. Now they can kind of just sit back, see what SQ wants to do, let Fear itself and Pistola just pick people off with snipers.
Huge props to Mazik, the coach of Final Boss. He was picked up for DC, and he's coming to the national championships with them, looking to be the only coach in Halo 3 to win back-to-back championships. He won it with Believe the Hype last year. You got Fear itself setting up here, trying to get an angle on the sniper. It's Ace sitting top of the status quo turret. And as we switch over to Ace from status quo, it looks like Final Boss starting to play a bit more passive. Fear itself is just sitting pretty top of his turret. Victor X is watching the runway with rockets, and Pistola has an empty sniper just hanging out on green box with Ogre 2 playing around on training, and Ace is going to make him pay for it, guys.
Yeah, and that was a good idea by Ogre 2 right there. He's kind of testing the waters, trying to see where status quo is. His team's got rockets right now, got a sniper. He's just trying to bait status quo out for his teammates.
There you saw the rocket go flying past Ace's screen, but Ace is not giving up on the battle versus Fear itself. Victor X sitting pretty with those rockets in the sword. He is actually finally going to be taken down by Flame, who is on a huge flank there, and he catches the rocket guy with a stick there, Chris.
Yeah, that was actually a great play. Flame Sword saw the rocket guy, and the only play he could have made without the rocket guy being able to blow up himself would have been to stick the guy and run away. It was basically a drive-by sticky.
22-19 as status quo comes back in this one. They're only down 3 now, and you see them pushing in aggressively. They got a player in the mauler. It was Enable, but he is going to be cleaned up by Victor X. Meanwhile, Ogre 2 is going to pick up the sniper for Final Boss, top of his turret. Ace finally finishing off that kill, and he's going for a second one, but Pistola shuts him down. That was 4 down momentarily for status quo. Final Boss back up to a 5-kill lead.
Yeah, great job by Ace right there. Even though he was taken down, he knew his surroundings so well, and as soon as he got hit, he bounced out. He just wanted to challenge, try to make the crowd cheer for him, you know?
26-22, Pistola picking up sniper ammo. Not good if you're an SQ fan, and Fear itself tried to push on sword, but he was shut down. And check out Pistola. The kid is just on fire this tournament.
Yeah, and he has every right to be. When you're coming to a tournament for a reason, when you have a passion like it is dedicated to your father, you're going to come out and play awesome.
Fear itself putting heavy shots on players down on sword ramps. Victor X trying to help out on training as well. And really what they're doing, guys, is they're just baiting the SQ guys onto training and allowing Pistola to rip their faces off.
Yeah, it's pretty much a flawless strat here, Chris.
Especially with the skill Pistola possesses. I mean, we keep seeing him snipe. He's ridiculous right now. Let him do his job.
And yes, that shot did hit Flamesword in the chest, dropping his shield. Flamesword's not poking out for at least another 3 seconds. Pistola with lightning quick reflexes, amazing hand-eye coordination, using the sniper perfectly so far in this game too. Remember, Final Boss just had a great comeback in game number 1 to lead the series 1-0. Whoever gets this game 2 win will have a lot of momentum going into game number 3. It's going to be King of the Hill on Construct once again. Checking out Pistola playing aggressively, moving all the way up to the banana while his teammates are distracting in green box, taking down Flamesword. He's getting charged by Enable, and Victory is there to support as Pistola picks up the number 32 kill. We saw the overshield in the hands of Fear itself. He's stuck, he's taken down, but Victory X able to capitalize and pick up a double kill, even though Fear itself is taken down.
Status Quo really needs to get a hold of some power-ups here. They've yet to get an overshield, and they've yet to get rockets, and they haven't done too much with the sniper. They need to step up with one of those weapons. The rockets right now would be extremely crucial for them if they want to make a push.
And Status Quo has been making some really good pushes, but Final Boss has been doing an even better job at keeping it even. They're making sure that Status Quo has not got full control of their base yet.
And gotta give huge props to Assault. You saw him just take out Victory X with a headshot, and right before that, he picked up a clutch double kill pushing through long haul. Now he's got a sniper on his back, and he's got 3 rockets to work with here as he moves back to his training to reload it. And it looks like Status Quo really, oh, nice play by Assault, dropping that sniper off to his teammate. But SQ really just waiting on this next overshield. Double kill out of Ace on the green box is gonna make the score 39-34. Final Boss still with the 5-kill lead.
Now watch Assault, he's gonna be extremely aggressive here. He knows they're gonna be setting up for overshield, so he's gonna go straight to their training and come on a huge flank with these rockets.
And he needs to hurry up. picking up the first kill on Fierce Up with the rocket. There's Victory X. There's his killing spree. Assault gets his team back in the game. They're only down by 2 now, guys.
Yeah, and a great play by Assault. Again, the guy we talk about at least before the games. He made a great flank right there, and he's going to secure his team the overshield.
MVP for Status Quo so far in this series, going off in game number 1 with a number of killing sprees. Now he's doing big things in game number 3. He's still on a 5-kill spree, and he's looking to pull out those rockets to help out Ace, but SQ, they keep pushing, and they keep getting caught by FB.
FB is doing a fantastic job of just making sure SQ cannot get a full control of their base. FB is willing to give up a few deaths in order to keep kind of control of their own base, basically.
Assault's gonna drop Ogre 2's shield. Flame looking to finish off the kill. He wasn't able to push on Ogre 2, getting distracted at Overshield, and Flame is gonna get this Overshield. We haven't seen one of them for them in a while. Let's see what they do with it. 45-41 as you see Final Boss picking up some more kills. I got your pistol taking off Flame Sword's shield. Meanwhile, Ace is picking up a big double kill for SQ, and Enable picks up a kill on Victor X, who is on a flank. 46-45, it's a 1-kill game. SQ right back in it, and they have power weapons to work with. Flame Sword has a sniper, and Ace has one as well.
Yeah, and it was a fantastic play by Ace in the sword. Fear itself came on a flank. He got Fear, and then Ogre 2 came and challenged him when he had half shields. Ace basically said no, took him out with a 4-shot, and secured position.
With 6 minutes left in the game, it looks like both teams are willing to just fall back to their base, play this one super slow, and make the other team make a mistake, come up clutch with your snipers.
Well, if you're FB, you want this to happen because you're going against 2 snipers and you just lost a pretty big battle, especially against Ace right there. They would have killed Ace. This game would have been completely different. It probably would have been over.
Flame Sword watching long haul. Meanwhile, we're checking out Ace sitting here top of the turret. He's got the sniper rifle with 4 bullets left in it. SQ needs 5 to win the game. Ogre 2 sitting back on his frag nades. Victor X sitting back in his cuts. Fear itself over on Mauler side, and Pistola watching training. Meanwhile, for SQ, you got Flame Sword watching long haul. Ace is sitting top of the turret. Assault just picked up the new rockets completely uncontested. Final Boss didn't even go for him. And Enable's just watching training here, guys.
Yeah, and the key to Assault right now is he's going to go into Sword and he's just going to push in with these rockets because he knows, for whatever reason, Final Boss loves to go in Sword in this game type. And all he's going to do is just wait and be patient and then just blow Ogre 2 up.
And you see Ogre 2 hitting Assault with the grenade, and then he went back to his runway expecting Assault to drop down. But as Ogre 2 did that, Ace hit him once in the body and forced him to back up. Assault with a great rocket hitting that wall. It's all tied up at 47. Victory X versus Ace in a sniper duel. And Victor X is going to win that one, but Flame is going to scare him back. And now, don't blow yourself up, Assault, but he did see Ogre 2 trying to make his way to Sword. He can listen to him using those Astros. And Ogre 2 challenges, and he stays alive. That was huge because we had 3 rockets left for Assault. Now he only has 2 to work with, guys.
Yeah, and somehow Ogre 2 lived a rocket that seemed pretty point blank. That's just the Ogre skill. For whatever reason, the Halo gods love him.
And let's take a look at where all of the Final Boss guys are set up if we can. Genius, let's first go check out Victor X. He's got that sniper rifle. He started at top of his turret. Now he's moved all the way over to the Mauler. Meanwhile, you got Fear itself sitting in the pit. He's going to be watching both Green Box and the long haul, hoping that Victor X kind of brings some guys towards him and he can catch them off guard. Ogre 2 also sitting in the pit. He's watching training side and making sure no one comes out of that runway on the flank. And Pistola, he's been sitting here for about 3 minutes without moving. He is on the training, playing this one so patiently.
And I just want to explain to the viewers that this right here is the hardest part of Halo, in my opinion, because it is so hard to just not move and just to watch a spot. We could never slow down the game. It was next to impossible for us.
Ace going up against Victory X. Victory X challenging him from the cuts, going for jump shots. Ace has the better angle and the height advantage. Meanwhile, you got Flame Sword on the other side of the map. He is watching long haul. Enable is going to be hanging out, checking out the training. He is just watching, making sure no one comes into Sword. And then the last player there is going to be Assault. You see that C-44 moving around. He has those rockets. So he's using Enable to be his eyes, and Assault will use those rockets if anyone from Final Boss tries to challenge. But check this out, guys. I just saw his Ogre 2 snuck through, was not seen by any players, and he got down to the Overshield.
Yeah, and this overshield is going to become pretty important. This is where we're going to see all the teams make their final moves for this game.
Here it is. The overshield is up. Pistola sees it. He hit Ace once in the body, so Ace is going to burn that overshield, and Ace is immediately going to drop back to his runway. Assault watching Ace's back, so after 2 minutes of waiting, the overshield did nothing, and these players are going to go right back to what they've been doing the last couple minutes here, fellas.
Yeah, notice how Fear itself went from exactly where he was watching to go back and get his sniper. This is going to be huge for them because now they have 2 ways to watch with the snipers, and if FB has 2 snipers, they're pretty scary to.
And Flamesword just picked up the rockets here. Right now, they have 2 snipers in the hands of Ace and Enable, and 2 rockets in the hands of Assault and Flamesword.
And Flamesword has a sniper as well, so 3 snipers and 2 rockets here. Fully loaded is status quo.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting to see what Flamesword does here.
Victor X and Fear itself with the snipers for final boss, and as we saw last event, guys, Fear itself can go off with that sniper rifle at any moment. Flamesword, oh my goodness, the crowd going crazy. Did not pull the trigger, did not want to give up his positioning. Assault's got the rockets watching green box for Flamesword, just calling him out. Assault scaring him back, can he get the kill? One minute and 8 seconds left on the clock.
1 minute remaining.
And if you guys are wondering at home what happens if they end up tying at the end of the time limit, well, I'll tell you this. We go back and we play this game type all over again, starting at 0. So us up here in the commentary booth, we're really hoping that one of these teams makes a push and ends this strong. Don't sit back, but I do understand if they sit back and play this one safe.
But you know, at the same time, you have Assault right now, and you have 1 person watching the green box. You can make this push with the rockets through the green box and take the game over. You have 1 rocket, that's 1 guaranteed kill in my eyes.
Flamesword's got 4 rockets, and Ace goes down to Fear itself. Now status quo has to make a push with 20 seconds left. Assault is hit, but they get the overshield. It's Enable. Enable hit a player once on training. And now he's going up after Fear itself and Victory X. He's going to get the kill, but he's taken down 49 to 49, 50. As I don't even know who got it, but it looks like status quo is going to get it 50 to 49 there. What happened, Scott?
Well, basically what happened is Assault realized that he needed to make the push as soon as he could, so he makes the push and kills Pistola on the training ramp. Incredible heads-up play by him.
Status quo clutching it at the end. Remember, final boss led all game long, but it's all about Assault. Check out the scoreboard, +7, dropping 17 kills, and Ace is right behind him, +2. There's the score. Status quo clutching it. It's all tied up 1-1. We'll be back with game 3 in just a moment.